Welcome, welcome, welcome to Fashion Victuals Radio, only on RipRadioNetwork.com. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Yes, happy Wednesday. This is your boy AD. What it do?
What's going on,
What's
AD?
up, baby?
Same stuff, different day. While we on the air, congratulations. Somebody is walking on Saturday for their masters. Okay. Hey. All
yes,
right.
I am graduating.
He is getting his master's degree.
Yes, I will be walking.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I would say I would not be shouting like that young lady did on the stage. she caught the Holy Ghost. I was like, sis is going out there, but you don't know what she done went through.
Exactly.
She done been through something.
Exactly.
She
As we all have been through
we
stuff.
all have been through.
Man.
But no, yeah, my family is here. They're here. They've been here for a week, and they'll be here until Monday. So my house is full right now.
You know, I'll be at the fish fry.
Yeah. Saturday, the fish fry is going down.
Exactly.
Catfish.
Oh, my goodness. I can't
fresh
wait.
coleslaw.
You mean I really get this?
Homemade hush puppies.
I got this. Hold up.
Oh, homemade hush puppies. Yes.
I get the Arkansas hush puppies.
Oh, Arkansas hush puppies. Oh, yes. Oh, nasty fish fry.
Goodness. Yes, it's really going down. I can't wait now.
Oh, yes.
I can't wait.
Go. It is going down on Saturday. And you know who made my cake, right? Candace.
She did make
She made my first cake. Now she's making another cake for me. So shout out to Candace. For making my birthday cake. I appreciate that.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. Also, everybody, we are now on iHeartRadio. We've crossed Phat. I mean, we crossed a certain genre. I mean, baby steps. We getting there. But this is exciting. You know, everybody knows where what iHeartRadio is, so you can now tune in every Wednesday at 7 p.m. under Rip Radio Network on iHeartRadio as well. Oh, she's here already? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Okay. Well, everybody, I know that you all have been anticipating this. I had made an announcement about it on fashionvictuals.com. And who is in need of a debtcation? That's what we call it, a debtcation.
A debtcation or a debtcation?
Oh, debt. Like you in debt, but you need a vacation.
But you need a vacation. No, that's really no for real. No, for real though. That's stressful because people be like, I can barely pay my bills every month. How am I supposed to go on a vacation?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's how it is.
But still, even though you're in debt, you need a vacation.
You absolutely need a vacation.
So you know what? I cannot wait to hear from our special guest because like I have in my mind what I would do if I was like in debt and I need to go on a vacation.
What would you do?
What I would do, what I do anyway. Although, my biggest debt is my house. So, but that's some good debt to have.
That's good debt.
But at the same time, yes.
Exactly.
But at the same time, what I do is I use a travel agent. So where I'll be like, okay, for most of my trips, I'll use a travel agent unless I'm traveling like stateside. I'll use a travel agent and I'll pay, I'll say, okay, I'm going to plan a trip maybe 6 months from now. Maybe I've even done a year from now, and I invite certain friends or family members, and we'll do
right.
And you can make payments.
Right.
So and I feel like you make an initial payment like $100, and then you can do 25 until it's paid off.
Right.
You can include your flight, so that's also a good way to take a vacation.
Well, we have.
So I can't wait to hear from the expert to see what she says.
Miss Freeman.
Is she there?
Yes.
Oh, there she is.
You? Can you hear me?
There she is. Harrine Freeman, everybody. The financial... Oh, Harrine. I'm so sorry. Because it's spelled Harrine.
Yeah, Harrine.
Okay, so I spelled it right. I just didn't say it right. Okay. Well, Miss Freeman, welcome to Fashion Victuals Radio.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm sorry that you couldn't be in the studio with us today.
Yes, I'm sorry about that as well.
Well, let's jump right into it because a lot of people want to know how in the world does this work for them, especially people who are in debt and who want to go on vacation and they stress from their 9-to-5s. And you are the financial expert. You've been on numerous TV shows. You've been on so many news stations. So tell us your perspective of this.
Yes. Well, it's really hard to stay out of debt because we have technology and we have instant gratification, and everyone is using debit cards or credit cards, and it makes it so easy to make purchases. And before you know it, you are looking at a large bill, and you're wondering how you got there. So we want to just encourage your listeners to just be really diligent about tracking your spending and keeping an account of your spending and setting a budget. That's the most important thing. You want to make sure you set a budget for yourself to track your spending every day. For one, to make sure you're not overspending, but also to make sure there are no errors or fraudulent activity on your account.
That is good. So do you believe that people should stay in tune with their credit report every week? How often should people look at their credit report?
No, you don't have to do that. No, you only really need to check your credit report maybe once a year. Once a year, you can check it twice a year, and you definitely should check it before you make a large purchase, like a car or a home, to make sure there are no surprises on your credit report.
Oh, I agree with that. Checking them surprises is one thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put out a scenario because people, it's summertime right now, and a lot of people are going on vacation, and they have kids and stuff, especially like people with like 2 to 3 kids. How do you tell them what to do as far as giving them the tools and the steps to take a vacation while they're trying to pay down their debt?
So for vacations, you definitely have to plan ahead. The main reason you want to plan ahead is because you get a better deal. Some third-party sites, you can get last-minute deals, but that's like gambling, right? So you want to make sure you plan your vacations at least a month in advance because you get a better deal on hotels and you get a better deals on airfare. And you want to do comparison. You want to compare at least 3 travel websites to find the best deal. And like I said, you want to make sure you budget for it. You don't want to use credit because interest accrues on that every single day, and sometimes you end up paying 2 or 3 times the amount of your vacation, and so that puts you further into debt. And we don't know what's going to happen with our economy, so
yes, that's the truth right there.
Nothing is promised, and so you don't really know what's going to happen from day to day. So you want to make sure that you, don't overextend yourself. Spend less than you earn, and make sure that whatever you charge, you're able to pay it off as soon as possible.
So, how far ahead should someone start planning and not planning, but saving for that type of vacation? I know you said that a month before it's time to go on a vacation to check the websites for like good deals. Now, how much ahead should they start saving for that vacation?
Well, it depends on the cost. So, if you're going on an expensive vacation, and it also depends on your budget. If you're going on an expensive vacation, you may have to plan a year out. You have to know your budget. That's why I mentioned having a budget. Having a budget, tracking your spending, knowing how much money you have left over at the end of every month. That way you can plan out 3 months, 6 months in advance. And then you can see if your, vacation costs $1,000 and you don't have $1,000 right now, you can determine how many months it would take for you to get that $1,000. Maybe you can save $500 and charge $500, but you try not to charge the entire amount on your credit card because when you get there, you may have additional expenses, and that increases your debt balance.
So how do you feel about using a travel agent for a vacation?
A travel agent is good. A travel agent can get you good deals, so I do recommend using travel agents. Because
And that's what I said too, because you can pay, month by month until you want to plan a year out. You can say, okay, next summer we're going to take a family trip. Yeah. Let's start paying on it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So now, outside of Debtcations, what are some tips that you can give people who maybe trying to buy a house but want to clean up their debt within like a 6-month time frame?
So the first thing you want to do is get a copy of your credit report. Mm-hmm. Look at it and see if there are any items on there that you need to pay off. And then you want to set a goal for yourself. So you want to see how much debt you need to pay off, and then you want to look at your budget to see if you have any money left over to put towards the debt. If you do, then you can start paying the debt off immediately. If not, then you need to reduce spending, and you need to find ways to get additional income, either with a part-time job or working overtime, or maybe getting a second full-time job. But you have to find ways to generate additional cash so that you can pay that debt off. Another thing you can do is you can use what they call the debt snowball method, and that's basically where if you have multiple debts that you have to pay off, you pay off the first one, and then you take the amount that you pay towards the monthly payment of the first one and put that towards the payment of the second one. So the monthly payment of the second one plus whatever you were paying for the first one, and that pays the second one down faster. And you keep doing that, and that helps to pay your debt down faster, because if you just pay the minimum monthly payment, you will be in debt forever.
Oh, yeah, forever.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes. And it doesn't do nothing for your credit report.
Right.
So how do you feel about those people who are there to help, like with credit repair? Is there something I hear like both ways? It's like, oh no, you can do that by yourself, or you have those people who are like credit repair experts. Do you suggest using a credit repair expert to help clean up your credit?
Yes, you definitely can. But with anything, you have to verify the business that you're working with. So, ask for referrals.
Right.
See if the company has a profile on the Better Business Bureau. Not all companies do, so don't use that as a negative. But
right.
You can look to do a search on Google for the company to see if you can get any information about the company. If they have a website, go to the company's website to see if they have any testimonials. And just ask around. Ask anyone if they have any referrals for credit repair companies, and also you can do it yourself. But you have to, get the correct information and make sure you follow the actual laws that are out there to protect you, to make sure that whatever process you take is the correct process. A lot of people have misconceptions about how to pay off debt and credit repair and credit scoring.
That is
so you just have to make sure you have the right information.
Okay, so what are 3 main things that you can tell someone if they're looking to buy a home sometime next year? What are 3 main things that you can tell someone as far as getting their debt together and getting their credit together?
So you want to make sure that you keep your credit card balances at 20% or less of the credit limit. You want to get current on all past due accounts. And you want to make sure you start saving money towards down payment and closing costs.
Now, we were just sidebarring here because we both was like, we were told 30%
yeah.
of your credit cards. So you saying 20%?
Right. Well, I say 20%, but actually that number, it keeps changing. So some years ago it was 30%, then it was 20%, but ideally it should really be 6%. But most people can't do that.
Did you say 6%?
So that's why I say 20%. Right, because now the industry has it so that, you have to look as though you don't need credit. And so you just have to use it sparingly. Use it once a month to generate activity on your credit report. But if you have anything above like 30%, that starts decreasing your credit score.
Oh, I better go make a
I know.
I better go make a payment.
I need to now.
Yes, go make a payment today.
She's like 6%. Jeez.
Yes.
Okay, now another question, and I guess we're gonna wrap up. Okay, so one more question I have is a lot of people struggle with the fact that it may be something on their credit and it's hard to get off. What do you suggest people do when they have stuff that has been sitting on their credit, but it hasn't been that 7-year mark, but they're trying to either get a car or get a house, and it's this thing that's stuck? What do you suggest that they do? Instead of going through other people who do credit repair, what can they do on their own?
So the first thing you need to do is to set up a payment plan with the company. And so you can pay off the debt. And you want to make sure you get everything in writing. and then start making your payments. And you want to, like I said, make sure that while you're trying to get out of debt, you don't want to incur any new debt. That's really most important.
That is
because
facts.
that's going to definitely lower your credit score, and that's going to erase all of the efforts that you're making towards paying off the debt that you have.
Okay.
Well, if you have like a collection account, you want to, make sure you try to set up payment arrangements with the company. You can either pay it in full or you can settle and pay for less than the full amount. If you do a settlement, make sure that the account is reported as paid in full in your credit report, because that helps your credit score. And sometimes you can ask companies if they will remove what's called pay for deletion. You can ask companies if they will remove the delinquent account in exchange for payment. Sometimes companies do, sometimes they don't, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
I've done that, and they have, and I was happy about that.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Freeman, can you please tell everybody where they can find you and where they can locate you? I know you have a couple websites. I have those, but I want you to tell them yourself.
Yes, my website is Harrine Freeman, Freeman. I'm on Facebook, H.E. Freeman Enterprises, and all the information is on my website, HarrineFreeman.com. Oh, and the name of my book is called How to Get Out of Debt, Get an A credit rating for free.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Harrine.
Struggling with that name today.
Because it's the way it's spelled. It threw me off, but it's spelled the right way. It just, I am struggling. I'm sorry. But thank you so much, Harrine. I appreciate you calling in on the show today. I'm sorry you couldn't be in the studio. Maybe next time we can have you up here in the studio with us.
Yes, I would love to.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, everybody. Fashion Victuals Radio. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to jump right into Fashion Victuals News right here on RipRadioNetwork.com. I've been drinking tea so now I can cool down.
And we're back. Welcome back to Fashion Victuals Radio. Welcome back. We're going to get into some Fashion Victual news now.
Yes. Which one should we start with first, Brian?
Okay, welcome to Fashion Victuals.
Oh, look, we got look, Tiara at Fashion Victual Radio's AD at DR. Yeah, that's what's up. Brian's on it. That's what's up.
I try to be. Okay, let's start off with something very,
I need some ice.
very happy. Well, like very, very, very happy. This is the big return, Baby Phat.
So I heard.
Wait.
Yeah.
So apparently,
Is it Kamarly?
Yep. She's still doing Baby Phat.
Yep. So apparently, here's what's happened. In March, the iconic designer Kamora Lee Simmons announced that Baby Phat would be making a return. As expected, this past week, the brand announced a summer capsule with Forever 21.
That's good.
I'm all for it.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
That mean they're hitting like the little teenagers and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 18-piece collection features signature Baby Phat's cat on leopard print graphic tees, one shoulder crop tops, and even biker shorts.
That is so cute.
Stated this as we bypass that. This was a moment. People forget that it's incredibly rewarding work with Forever 21 to bring forward these new collections, and this message now more than ever.
Agreed.
I agree, though.
Interesting note,
agree.
the collection is available in all women's sizes from small to large and 3+ sizes, so 3 times plus size.
Because you know why, though? Because I believe like FUBU, Baby Phat, and what are some of the other Rockaware. Like those are huge back in the day, because you remember when the whole thing came out about Tommy Hilfiger didn't want black people wearing their clothes. Yep. So a lot of black people like went to wearing
wearing their own brand.
They start supporting the black designers.
Absolutely.
And that was huge. That was huge, and it's like they all went away.
Yep. Exactly. They just kind of diminished. Out of thin air. It's like, what happened?
But I wouldn't mind those guys coming back, but I'm sorry. I'm not wearing a big shirt that says FUBU across it. Like I like little small stuff, so I wouldn't mind.
Honestly,
Like
if they came back, I think they would kind of rebrand.
they would have to rebrand because I would wear it. I would support, but
Right.
I just don't wear stuff usually. I don't care what it is. I don't care. It could be Burberry or Gucci.
Right.
I don't even want a big Gucci across my shirt.
Yeah, it's kind of too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
But I will say this. Shout out to Kimora Lee for doing Baby Phat. Baby Phat now is for the newer generation. So the generation that I grew up in who did wear Baby Phat back in the day, I don't know if I'm going to see y'all in it or not, but...
I don't know if they still fit. Well, they said it makes some plus sizes.
I can still fit it, damn it. I'm just not going to wear it.
I know you can.
People gonna be like, girl, you know you just pulled your Baby Phat out from back in the day. That's what they're gonna say. But I'm not gonna go there. But shout out to Kimora Lee. And
Good
the fact
job,
that she
Kimora.
had her daughters and Diddy's daughters in there is phenomenal.
That's amazing. Good
That is
job.
awesome.
Good job. Shout out to them, to
All
the
right.
rich people.
Okay.
Moving on.
So that was a nice high. Well, here's an interesting low. The Mexican culture minister said this. Said the designs used in American fashion house Carolina Herrera's Resort 2020 collection, which is kind of unfortunate.
I like
as
Carolina.
Cultural appropriation, meaning to some indigenous people that they deemed it cultural appropriation. It is said the pair should publicly explain on what basis it decided to make use of these cultural elements, whose origins are documented, and how this benefits the communities. The Mexican National Regeneration Movement Party has sought to introduce protections for designs created by indigenous people after a number of complaints in recent years that multinational fashion companies have plagiarized their work.
Oh, that is true.
So pretty much it's like
So basically,
building that wall.
Yeah, buddy.
You know, people stealing Mexican
so
stuff.
once again, just like they stole a lot of our inventions, they're stealing our asses, our lips,
They didn't
our color,
stole culture.
our culture.
Let's be
They are-
clear.
and now they are stealing because honestly, those people are the designers of that.
Yeah, they are.
You know, and they are. They have to give them credit for that where it's due. It's just like if you
Absolutely.
use somebody's music or something, you know,
Yep.
or you sample somebody's stuff, you have to
Yep.
pay them for that.
Yep. And let's be clear, like that is part of Mexican culture, especially like how the dresses are made is part of the Mexican culture. The colors and how they're designed is part of their heritage. So I do think that she either needs to pay up.
Or even have a runway show full of those people who are her
Yeah,
Mexicans of
absolutely.
their culture. I think that would
lot
give
of-
like a shout out. I think that would be
That
helpful.
would be awesome.
I think
New
because
York
honestly-
Fashion Week is in September.
Yes, I'm saying, but don't you think so?
I
She
absolutely
should
do.
have those people all mix. If you're going to use their designs,
Put them-
hire all Mexican
Yep.
models or Hispanic. I
Yep.
don't know, something like that.
I
I
agree.
think that would be respectful.
I totally agree. I think she's wrong. She either need to pay up, put them in the show, or give a public apology.
Yes.
We'll see. All right, the last official news story until we get to our special reports. Okay, JoJo Siwa. Wow,
Siwa?
It's Siwa. Only reason.
See, I know how
And
to
let me
say
tell you, wait.
that.
The only reason I know, I bought a lot of those bows because my niece loves those big bows she wear,
Okay.
and they're so expensive.
Put them bows in there.
Yes, them bows. Yes,
Jeez.
throw them bows.
All right, that's a good.
These
good to know.
children today,
JoJo
man.
Siwa,
Siwa, yeah.
Siwa, who has 9.8 million YouTube subscribers and legions
How old
of
is
young
this little
fans.
girl?
She's a teenager. I don't know, like
Oh,
15, 16.
Okay.
But she earned her fame on Dance Moms.
Oh,
Yeah, Dance Moms.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance Moms.
Okay. wonder.
And some of her fans include Northwest. So that's
Oh,
one of her
okay.
fans. Yeah.
Kim Kardashian's daughter.
Yeah, so JoJo has a collaboration line with Claire. With Claire's and with a whole bunch of her products include various secrets.
I did hear about this.
And but the sad part is they recalled a makeup set.
Yes.
Which contained a nail polish, 2 lip glosses, a compact mirror, and eyeshadow palette. On June 6th, The FDA came in and announced that it is recalling a cosmetic set that the 60-year-old YouTube star was selling exclusively at Claire after the eyeshadow tested positive for asbestos.
Wow.
This isn't Claire's first. Now, here's the funny thing. This isn't Claire's first brush with the FDA.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, what?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay. The FDA also released a safety alert in early March, warning consumers not to use other Claire's cosmetics also because of asbestos. Claire made a statement by saying that they stand behind the safety of this item, I mean JoJo's item, and all other Claire's cosmetic items, as such small trace amounts of considered acceptable under European and Canadian cosmetic safety regulations. A little germs will kill you.
What the? Okay, so a note to self: I would not be buying any of those products for my nieces.
My thing is, first of all, let's be clear. It's Claire's.
You get what you pay for,
right?
But ain't nobody paying to die to get nobody sick.
I know, but why you buying makeup out of Claire's though for little kids?
He said it. You know they want to play in it. Come on, TT. You didn't play in makeup when you were a little girl. You just played in your mama's expensive makeup. Okay, I got you. All right.
Mama, adult quick.
I mean, she gave me the stuff, so, and honestly, I wasn't even a makeup girl. Like, I like dolls and like doing my little drawings of models and stuff like that when I was little. I never was the makeup girl though. Now, this right here.
Oh, that's crazy because a lot of those are babies. Grown women didn't play in that stuff. It was babies.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
Just go to Sally's. Go to Sally's. I mean,
you're going to have little kids playing in Maybelline now. Make sure it's safe.
At least you know they won't get sick. At least you know they will not get sick.
Make a trip to Sephora for my nieces.
There you go. Now, hold on. Sephora got prices. Now, that's a little out of my price range sometimes. Okay. Well, hey. My thing is, parents, be careful what you buy your children.
Yeah, don't go to Claire's unless you're buying a little cheap. I just went to Claire's, honestly, and I bought my nieces, they're here visiting me. I bought them the little fingernails and some earrings and stuff.
Get it from CVS. Yeah, okay. Shade no shade. CVS, Walmart, and Rite Aid got those little things for girls, though.
Okay.
They do. But they not like in the little kits like Claire got it,
Yeah.
So
who do you hold responsible in this? Do you hold
I blame Claire? You gotta blame Claire.
Because they put it on the shelf.
Or is it people who made actual made it, put it together, the manufacturer?
All of it.
All
I mean,
of it.
besides, take JoJo
Because you said
out,
Claire should have it tested.
Yeah, technically it's Claire because they put it out there, and
I got
just that statement alone saying, you're in Europe and Canada, they allow it. And it's like, no,
right?
I mean, you're literally, think about the
baby's getting sick
on this every day.
Yeah.
And to the point
because it causes cancer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it is just ridiculous. So
that's sad.
Technically blame. Take JoJo out, blame everybody else.
Poor babies.
I got you.
Oh, boy. All right. We're going to take another quick break. And when we come back, we're going to jump right into the main topics of the evening right here on Fashion Victuals Radio.
We'll be back.
None of y'all got a book? Welcome back to Fashion Victuals Radio, only on RimRadioNetwork.com. Shout out to Friendly 420 Radio. They're going to have our Pastor Battle on their show today about his book, Side Chickology. So y'all tune in at 9 o'clock tonight at 420 Friendly Radio. I haven't read my book yet because I want the pastor to sign it, so that's why I got it. So, yeah. But moving on, let's talk about the main topics for the evening. Which one you want to talk about first, Lou? Should we talk about DR or should we talk about let's talk about Rihanna first because that's more easier and that's more of a accomplishment and exciting news. So today Rihanna finally launched her Fenty line.
Is it sold out already?
A couple pieces were.
I'm sure.
A couple pieces were.
So that's what you can buy for your nieces. So don't send them to Claire. Send them to shit.
You seen them prices?
At least I'm sure you don't have to worry.
Let me tell you, The glasses. Put the picture back up, Brian.
So how much were the glasses? Let's see. How much are the glasses?
I think those were $420 or $460. Yeah, those $420.
Those are $420.
Right.
The most affordable thing, I checked out her website.
I did too.
The most affordable thing
is the jewelry.
No. It is the baseball cap.
The baseball hat was like $180 or something.
Yeah, it was the most only affordable thing.
But
I'm not knocking her prices. Right. She marketing it to a different audience.
This is the luxury collection. So I understand.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's cool.
This jacket here on the left is the most expensive item.
I think that was what, 13?
That's $13.30.
Yeah, $13.30. Okay, yeah.
That's not, honestly, that's not on, like when you say like luxury line, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. $420 for glasses.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I get my coins together,
Ferragamo glasses, and I'm here with some Burberry glasses. So
put me out there.
They're not cheap. So we can't say because it's Rihanna. She's supposed to sell it for $50 for luxury.
I spend money on my glasses. Yeah, that's one thing I do.
Yeah, I do too, and I feel like you keep up with them when you spend money on them.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But I will say I will buy a pair of her glasses. Her shoes, I will definitely, when I get my coins together, be buying a pair of Fenty shoes. Them things is nice. So shout out to Rihanna. Do we have a picture
of her shoes?
Not with
me. Now let me riddle y'all. Did y'all realize that today is Juneteenth?
Yeah.
Juneteenth. Okay.
And she launched her line.
Oh, shout out.
On Juneteenth.
Shout out to those slaves that didn't know they was free. No, on real
Shout
talk
out
though.
to Texas.
No. Real talk though. I was having since my parents, my family's here for my graduation, and we were having a conversation. And I said, Mom, do you know what Juneteenth is about? Because honestly, I'm from Arkansas, and we celebrate Juneteenth all the time. So, but honestly, as a little kid, I never knew what Juneteenth was about. I used to go to the concerts, party, never really knew what it's about. Yes. And then my mom and I had a conversation about it, and my friend Angela had a conversation about it. She was talking about it. And it baffles me for these people not to know they were free and they were still living in bondage.
Yo, I thought it was just me.
No, that's thought it was crazy.
Just me. But you gotta understand.
But there was no social media. I would hit you up like, Titi girl, you free. You don't have to still pick cotton. I would hit you up and let you know.
But you gotta understand that the culture down south than up north is totally different. The ones who escaped came up north. You see what I'm saying? Because the slaves were already freed up here, so they came up here. Where down south, it wasn't announced because, the owners wasn't going to tell them. Shit. Right. They had it good.
Right.
But
cheap labor.
Exactly.
Labor, yeah.
But the thing is, now, I know Rihanna is a very strategic woman when it comes to business.
She is, yeah.
So I think that she launched her line on this day for a reason.
Of course.
And all her models were black in her on her website.
Can we get Rihanna on the phone one day?
Cousin Riri.
Come on, Brian. Can you put in work? Get Rihanna on the phone. Just on the phone. Can we get 5 minutes of her time?
To get a date. I mean, shoot.
See, now you pushing it. Now, Brian, you pushing talking about getting a date. We're just trying to get on the phone.
Shit, she dating a billionaire.
I'm telling you, Brian, you better step your game.
I'm just trying to get on her status. Halfway on her status. Shoot.
Can we get Rihanna for 5 minutes of her time?
Exactly. So, shout out to Rihanna for that strategic launch date.
Yes.
On LVMH. Let's be clear, because she's under Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, and the fact that they allowed her to break the barriers in fashion.
Right. That's amazing.
That's what is amazing.
Yeah. Shout out to them for giving her a platform.
Now, for the tragedy news. What the fuck?
Wait, before we talk about this, I would like to apologize to my friends out there because I got told off for talking about it last week.
I remember you told me that. Oh yeah,
I got told up.
Really?
My friend was like, "Don't tell my business on your radio show." It's like, I'm going to be honest. So I apologize. I would not talk their business anymore.
Even though you kind of did right now.
I know I did, but I wanted to issue a public apology.
I get it. It's understandable.
And I never said their names, but I want to issue a public apology.
You did not mention no names. You did not mention who, nothing.
Right. So I want them to travel and have fun. I don't care where they're going. So go ahead, T. Let's talk about DR.
What the fuck is going on? For real. Like this ain't a game now. Like
Here-
at first I seen the little memes, they were funny and whatever, but this is not.
Nah, that ain't funny, man.
Yo,
Yeah, just today there was a ninth person.
I was gonna
killed.
say number 9. I saw that.
So I've gone to I travel a lot, y'all, and
You do.
I love travel. I actually love DR. I love it. And when I heard this, I was like, oh wow, I hadn't planned. I'm actually going to Jamaica instead of DR, and for Labor Day. But I've been to DR so many times, but I heard when in one instance it was the alcohol in the
heard it was
room,
the
and then
alcohol.
I heard it was the food or. So you don't.
Then I heard it was the air ducts in the room.
Like, you don't know.
So
like,
now it's like we're clueless.
it could be the mold because a lot of those island places have a lot of
Shit, they got
moisture
what,
built
4
up
or
and
5
stuff.
resorts that this has happened in now?
And one of them I've stayed at. I've stayed at the Dreams Resort in Dominican Republic.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And here's the sad part is this has been going on now for a year. This began the first death happened last
And
last
but
June.
Brian, they're only reporting on the Americans.
Right.
We don't know
True,
who else.
that's
We don't
true.
know what other.
That's true. That is true.
That is true.
Yeah.
On top of that, this is death. So we're not even saying how many people have came home sick and
Yes.
ill. Like a whole high school senior class just came back and all of them were ill on this trip.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm definitely not booking any trips to DR no time
No,
soon.
I'm not crossing no sands until they need to figure out what is going on in the DR.
I think I'm just gonna stick to the Black Islands.
Haiti's just right across the
Bahamas,
street.
Haiti, Jamaica.
Hello, Trinidad,
Right, exactly. Yeah. I'm
Grenada.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
like anything as far as
But besides this, here's another crazy thing. I don't know if you heard about this. David Ortiz, the soon-to-be Hall of Famer for the Red Sox. And
that is crazy.
and
That is crazy.
and
And,
now
that's his own country.
yeah, and here's the funny, he's a legend in his own country.
That's crazy,
So what
right?
do you say? What happened?
Okay, so this
somebody
gentleman
ordered a
here,
hit on
Gabriel Vizcaino, whatever. Who cares? He's an idiot. He got beaten up when he got caught. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
They did whoop him.
so pretty much 9 guys. I don't know why.
Did you see how fast they were putting them in the courtroom?
Yes. So he
gotta be on
was the guy
social
who did
media.
he's the guy. No, Gabriel is the one who shot David, but there was 9 guys
Mm-hmm.
that orchestrated to shoot David Ortiz for no reason.
Hold up. I thought it was a hit out of jail, though.
I don't know. It
Somebody
probably
ordered the
is,
hit
but-
while they was locked up. And then on top of that, the day before, he bought some chick a $85,000 Lexus. And the day after, like right a few minutes before he got shot, she was in the bathroom arguing with another woman. The lady that he bought the Lexus for.
David Ortiz a player.
I don't
That's
know.
all it is. He a player.
Yeah, but I heard that somebody in jail was the one that ordered the hit on him.
But
Yeah,
my
he
thing,
was sleeping with somebody's wife.
Right.
Or
But my
girlfriend.
thing is like you said, what the hell is going on? Not only it's like you're killing your own countrymen for no reason.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's a god there, and then all this stuff that's going on in the hotels. I mean, honestly, if I don't even know the recent report, they've declared Dominican Republic now in a category 2.
Yeah.
Pretty much is like.
So it's
You're going in your own risk if you're going.
so Brian, let me tell you this. It's been a 2 for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
I actually I work for the State Department, so I was
Yeah,
just
I
like
know.
I had looked it up. I sent it to my to those people. And I'm like, hey, you travel at your own risk. So, but when I travel to those countries, I'm very careful anyway.
Absolutely. But
But-
you get debriefed before you go to those countries, right?
Well, when I go for fun, no. When I go for
Oh.
work, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I just say, guys, if y'all decide to travel to DR, y'all be safe. Wait a minute.
Don't go to the DR. Just wait.
Not right now.
No.
Okay, I
There's
just heard-
there's so many other islands that you can travel to.
So
Just-
look, I just heard David Ortiz was not the intended target in murder for hire plot. Prosecutor says,
Okay. But he got shot.
Yeah.
but he did get shot.
He got shot.
He did get shot.
And he was put in the hospital, got shot. Like he could have lost his life,
Yeah, he could have.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, let me just, I wanted to always go to the DR because, I love going to.
It's actually a beautiful
It
country.
looks beautiful.
It really is. The
absolutely-
food is amazing.
Yep.
The people are really nice. I love the DR. I love the DR. I have friends who are Dominican.
I have
and
one of my best friends is Dominican.
yeah, and they're good people. So I just think it's the resorts. Now,
Yeah.
you do an Airbnb, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But the resorts, I just think you have to be careful because
You said
'cause they
Airbnb.
do. A lot of those people live in poverty. They do target Americans
Yeah.
or even
Well,
people
one
living
lady,
at those
did you
resorts.
hear about the lady who got beat up and put
Oh
in
yes,
the
I did.
hospital?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw that too.
And somebody posed that they worked at the hotel or had a shirt on or something and they beat her up.
oh wow, yeah. that's
Yeah.
crazy.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, and also, they also had reports of people missing clothes and people going through their luggage.
Bro, let me tell you. Okay, this ain't even a joke. When I went to Mexico back in 2014. I had this really nice ring in my bag, and you know TSA, they check your bag, of course. You know, whatever. So the ring was fake, of course. I paid like $30 for the ring, but I loved it. It was so nice. Do you know when I got home, that goddamn ring was missing? I was pissed. And I was like, the only thing out of it is like, you know what? I'm glad it wasn't like a wedding ring or something really expensive.
Right.
Because then I would have been shutting shit down. But I'm just like, this, like, y'all go through my bags for security purposes. Don't take my shit. You know? Like, I travel all the time. Don't take my stuff. So, I understand.
But and I know somebody said black people get killed every week by the police in the U.S. So
Yeah, we do.
They got a point, but I don't expect to go on vacation and
I don't-
partying
hey.
on drinking and.
Let me tell you, I ain't going to Chirac no time soon. I can tell you that much.
Oh, guess what? I go to Chicago next week.
Pray. Oh, I'm going to pray
Y'all
for
pray
you.
for me.
I'm going to pray for
I'll
you.
be in Chicago next week.
Did you hear? Oh, no, this is cutting off. But you heard about the other Empire star who got arrested in Chicago?
Who? Which one?
The little cutie pie. The rapper.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, he got arrested in Chicago.
Oh, Lord. Oh, y'all pray for me. I'm going to Chicago
Please
next week.
be careful in Chicago. Please, please,
Yeah.
please. And I understand everybody, like, black people get killed every week here. And that is very true. But it is like war over in Chicago right
Well,
now.
yeah,
and it's gotten so bad, they can't, there's no point in even talking about it no
I'm gonna be
more.
honest though, I ain't gonna even be in the south. I ain't gonna even be close to the south side. So where I'm gonna be in the like the little bougie part.
Good. What you mad for?
I'm just saying.
Because I'll be standing in the bougie part too. Shit, wherever I go, I try to stay in the bougie part. People be like, oh, I want to be amongst the people.
No, and I feel like too.
To hell
I feel
with
like
that.
yeah, you gotta look out for yourself.
Is that Daquan?
Yeah, that's my friend Daquan calling.
Daquan, hang up. We are on the air right now.
Or call 301-232-5700.
232-5700.
Yeah. Got something
But
to
everybody, please, if you are traveling to the DR and you already booked your ticket and right now you don't know what to do, all I can do is say either cancel and try to get all your money back. They will. Some agencies will give you your money back due to the circumstances. It's obvious. It's going on. It's all over the news. Like, you are scared for your life at this point. And if not, shit, cancel the trip.
say. Well, speaking of that, I kind of feel sorry for the Dominican Republic's
I do.
PR services.
Man, you know,
They're
giving them a
culture
bad
missing.
rap right now.
But
This is in a sad sense. You kind of want to say, the president should just say, okay, can we just close down?
First
shop?
of all,
hey Brian, what question?
Look who you talking
I want to
about.
know what's their main source of revenue? Is it tourism for DR?
Absolutely.
I believe it is.
It is.
Do you know
But
that?
this I don't know how long are you able to, keep in mind, some of the information that we've been getting has been kept hidden for a while.
Absolutely.
Which is
Right.
kind of unfortunate.
I
You're
agree.
right. So this is kind of where, and especially with not just the American government, but also any other international governments, to where they have to sort of like, hey, we need further information on what's going on with our people, because we're going over there as visitors and they're getting killed off. So that's why I feel like, the whatever consulate or embassies down there really need to be sure and keep tabs on the people that come to visit that place.
All I must say is just, if you are traveling, be careful. That's it. Because whatever is going on out there is crazy. And I'm sure that the people who recently passed away were like, okay, well, it's not going to happen to me. I'm staying at a different resort, da-da-da-da. But as you can see, It's 5 resorts, 5 major resorts down there. And then there's somebody put up, like, they have a Nickelodeon resort down there, and they went from $500 a night down to $150 a night because of they're losing tourism.
I may need to book a DR trip. We got 2 minutes. Okay. Hey, look, I may need to book a DR trip, but honestly, guys, let me say this though: if you are traveling to the DR, be safe. Do your research. Don't drink the liquor in the room. Don't eat the sushi. Eat the foods that are fried where you have to, or cooked well. I'm just saying, no, I'm just serious though. I've been to DR. I love the DR. I love the people there. Unfortunately, this has happened. It happens every day in the U.S. I get it.
It does.
But at the same time, you're going on vacation. Please be safe no matter where you're going.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Please be safe. And also, like we said, our special guest, her name was Harrine Freeman. She also said
you couldn't say it either.
She agreed that using a travel agent.
Absolutely.
Come on, people. Whatever color you are, like black people, white people, y'all be smart about it. If you in debt, you can come out that debt. Don't live day to day. Why don't you guys go ahead and make plans, pay off that debt. Check your credit.
But now you know you can go on a debtcation.
You can still be in debt and go on a debtcation.
You absolutely can.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to Fashion Victuals. Hey, again, we are on iHeartRadio. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on Spreaker. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. You can always catch us.
And this is your girl.
Oh, Tiara. Come on now.
And I'm your boy AD.
And we'll see you next week.
Next week, baby.
Peace. George Gambino will be on here next week on Fashion Victuals for our new segment called The Underground.
Uh-oh.
Peace.
Look out. Peace.